meeting, so I'll have to do a packet on Friday. So.
Yes, right. So already makes it a tough day. Yeah.
I really like how these packets are put together. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I got one next and then tomorrow's expenses.
Yep. It's awesome.
I'm gonna de-staple.
Yeah.
I created a spreadsheet.
We're not.
Still using it. Works pretty well. It's nice to see what prior years did.
And more. Good. Good deal. This is awesome. Yeah. And a little warm today, maybe, to be working outside and hard working.
You guys will probably want us 15 way over.
Got some Lysol in the bathroom.
It's what it's about to do though, so.
Right, it's but get you lights.
Yeah. Yeah. Got new lights. Yep.
It's brighter in here than it is in the evening.
Yep.
So
It's wonderful. Yeah.
definitely tell.
Yep.
Oh.
It was needed. So.
Late took me for a ride today. Boy, did we go for a ride. We were 17 miles.
You gotta move this family.
Yeah.
We didn't know where we were
I
going.
figure you got the as of 8/1, right? So we can reverse engineer that a little bit.
No, I don't know. That was what going to be one of my very first questions. If it truly was 8/1. So we're through 7 months rather than a half a year.
Right.
Okay.
Because I was through the claims that were paid at the
Okay.
July 22nd meeting.
All right. Very good then.
Yeah.
So like property tax, I have like 68.
Yeah.
Divide by 7, multiply 12, 68.
But you realize those are generally paid in two halves, so you usually have two big halves of the year.
And it's the same.
Due April, for second half is due in October.
And is it exactly the same each time? Yes. So,
Well, no, I shouldn't say, because there are a few that there's certain, under a certain dollar amount, that you have to pay more one first.
Oh, so this is really more of like a bulk payment.
Yeah.
I-
Because
Yeah.
most of them would have come in April, if we would have received them in May.
Oh, all right. So you can
And then
closer to
About half.
Okay. So 70,000 is conservative by.
okay.
Thank you very much. It is now 4 o'clock, so let's begin our budget meeting, Wednesday, August 13th. Start with the roll call. Kramer,
Here.
Ferguson,
Here.
Ames, here, Harris,
Here.
Service.
Here.
And thank you for everyone else for showing up. Now let's stand for the pledge of allegiance, please.
I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. So, any changes to the agenda? I haven't heard of any, but does anybody have any ideas here? Nope. Okay, so,
make a motion to accept the agenda as written.
Linda makes a motion.
Second.
Donna seconds. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, new business, 2026 budget discussion, and we're going to discuss revenues tonight, so. Is somebody gonna lead this, or are we just kind of gonna?
Let Terry lead it.
Terry lead it. Yep.
Floor, honey.
So you have your, so the first is the general fund, the 101. So you have all your accounts there, and for prior 23, 24, what was budgeted, what was actual spent, and then in 25, what our budget was and where we're at so far as of August 1st, which have been claims paid through our last meeting, July 22nd. So, and then if you just go on, there's, we don't have a FEMA fund anymore. Then we have the BBD fund, which is that extra penny sales tax that you get.
Where are you at?
Which two?
The second page.
Okay.
Just in cleaning the work.
Yeah, just going through the different.
Okay.
budget.
All right.
For step service would be the tip, which has been dissolved and we don't have a new one yet, so there's nothing budgeted for that. And then you have your water, the 602, and your sewer is the 604.
Yeah.
I put numbers in the 2026, but that's totally up to you guys too.
That is basically your guess.
Yeah, just based off of
Okay.
where we're at and what our prior is.
Right.
And
Yep, thank you very much for your guessing.
it's a start anyway.
It is.
So. It will have been like the sales tax, last year, we reduced that by like 25,000 because of that IM 28 bill that we weren't sure if it
Yeah.
would be passed, and then that didn't pass, so I think we can.
Okay.
expect-
And we had nothing in the legislature this year that will affect these numbers, okay? Thank you. So,
I think doesn't matter.
For property tax, that looks pretty much like we can just name like that, call that good, right? Because it's,
So what I got from Custer County, they're estimating the taxes will collect for next year like 79,000. And of course, that would be if everybody paid their taxes in full, so.
Yep.
I don't think we generally put that whole, so we did like enough, so I have 70,000.
so you increased it by 5,000
Yeah.
rather than by 14,000, which was the county's estimate.
Right.
Okay.
And then you put some in, prior years, we've always got some of that that trickles in, and then, of course, the mobile homes are separate, and then, which the mobile homes would be part of that 79,000.
Okay. So then on the second line item, where you have it budgeted at 2855, or that's what the actual budget is, and your proposal is 500.
Well, the 500 was the 2025 budget.
Yes,
And we've collected 2855 in that this year so far.
right. So my point there is, isn't maybe the 500 a little too high then for the proposed amount?
And I
In
just.
24, we got
Yeah,
877 now.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
and then and in 23, we got 1,300, so. You never know.
And then 28 might change drastically come November.
so that, like you said, sometimes they don't pay.
So that's
That's
prior
the
years, so
rollover.
that would be somebody, like, if they went in there, pay their taxes this year and they were paying
Right.
years in arrears, they're not paying what currently due, they're paying, because you have to pay the oldest first when you do their taxes.
If we took in 69,000 last year, and the county's predicting 79,000, would we be safe to increase it to like 72?
You could.
I would think so. But at the same time, I would decrease the 500, so underneath of it. I mean, 28, I would like, unfortunately, I wish we had the halfway mark on last year's.
But you see the full year at 877.
Mhm,
And the year before at 1,300.
mhm. Oh, yeah, I see
So I'm
that.
guessing that we're gonna get the rest in November that will make that $28 more like.
More like 500.
I would think.
Well, that's, like I said, that's why we're here to debate this and to come up with
And sometimes
what we think is a good average.
and play catch up in
Play
November.
catch up in November.
So, I mean, it was 525, then we got 13, it was 350, then we got 870. It looks like the trend may be that we'll get a chunk at the end of the year, more likely than not.
Well, that's why I wish I had the half year mark on what we got, like what we actually got, the first payment in 24 and in 23.
Right, like August of 24, August of.
Right, exactly. But I'm okay with leaving that, if that's what everybody wants to do, that's fine. And are we in agreement? Leave it at 500? Okay.
Change the tax, the current tax.
And make this 70,000 into 72,000? Everybody,
No, last year I wrote on these. What is that percentage? 70?
percentage doesn't matter, because it's all half year.
Just thinking more the percentage of the difference between what the county predicts versus what we're at. Oh,
Okay.
I just hit the wrong button.
Okay,
Can I ask just a silly question? 72,000 is what Custer predicts,
79.
9.
79.
Mm-hmm.
But that would
Okay,
be,
so you're undercutting it anyway.
yeah,
Yes,
because that would mean.
we don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
And that would be,
so-
everybody would
Yes,
pay their taxes.
absolutely.
Last year we took in 69.7.
That's like 91% of what is expected. If we do the 72. that's like-
72?
Yeah, a little more than 91% of what's, it's almost 10% leeway still, 9% leeway. Just,
Okay. And now, do we have more or less mobile homes this year, or the same? Anybody? I don't remember moving any in, did we?
I don't think
Maybe we
we
should make it 24.
Yeah, maybe we should lower that one
You'd have at least one more.
for,
Oh, true.
Jerry Styles would have gone in this year on a whole lot, which would be taxed differently
Yes.
than set on a foundation. So you
Yeah.
have at least one.
there would be one more. Yeah, good memory, thank you.
So leave it.
Leave it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because it's kind of across the board, you know, like.
okay.
Are you ready to move on to the?
So does law that change on them?
It didn't change. There was, so last year when we did budgets, there was a proposed law out there that they were thinking about changing what you could collect sales tax on. It was gonna impact us like greatly. So so we reduced it by 25,000. That's under this 2025 budget notes. But that did not pass. So,
So we actually took in 310.
right.
Mhm. So why do you think it'll be 20,000 less?
Like, cause I was looking at with 24, we budgeted 283 and then we lowered it from 25 to 258. So I just took the 258 plus 25 that we lowered it. And so, like I said, I was always,
Has the Dollar
Talk to-
General been there a full year for year 24?
yeah.
We do have a 3% growth.
I can tell you this summer's been rough. Tourist wise, our tourist season, our tourist
Low?
volume is lower, our general sales tax volume is lower. And I don't imagine that to trend in the other direction next year.
It jumped from 274 to 310 from 23 to 24. And we're at 58% on 173.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of,
We've collected 67% of our budget so far. The 173, we budgeted 258 this year.
so on track, right now on track for 297 for the year.
Yeah.
And we're going into the slow months and the low months. So I would say we can knock 15, at least 15, 20 off that.
Take it down to 270?
270, 275. To be safe. Don't see us hitting 290.
You're missing that you took in 310 last year. I know that it might be slower this year, but you have a 3% growth rate normally. The 173 is 8 months worth,
7.
7 months worth.
All right, Mark, do you have a comment,
I just
question?
have a real question. Right here in town,
That's 297.
what is our sales tax rate here in town? what they cut, do you know what percentage? it is?
2.2, yeah, the state is what, 4.2 and ours is 2, and then we have that extra penny that we collect that goes to the BBB fund.
Just a weird question.
Mhm.
When I spend a lot of money at Menard,
Hmm.
and when they deliver out here, I get charged tax for here. But they don't charge enough. I just get charged 4.2%.
Because I think that's out of town delivery for them. Yeah, you get, if you buy at Menards, they tax you on where it's going to be delivered.
Right, but
Yeah.
shouldn't the town get some of that?
Yeah.
They're
they
only
do.
getting 4.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They do,
Yeah.
for sure, okay.
Well.
It all gets routed to the state and then comes back to the
Yeah.
town, so.
So
itemized, but
we get a report, but I have no idea what.
It's not broken
Yeah,
down.
It's not, it's
broke
not,
down.
They
It
never
doesn't
break
put
it down, so.
who did what or what.
You're saying your receipts for delivery only show the state percentage?
4.2% is
Yeah.
what they calculate that.
They're not gonna give us a chunk of
They're not
theirs.
giving it.
I can't imagine, and
that's just the
You know,
state rate, that's not.
let's say I
even
spent
included.
$250,000, I don't want to pay.
Well,
That happened, it's happening, so.
Yeah, maybe we need to
Look
make
at
the
it,
phone call. Yeah.
Because I think the town has to be set on top of that 4.2. I don't understand how it all works, but I think at least check, because that could be a chunk of money.
Yeah.
Because a lot of contractors deliver out here.
Well, yeah.
'Cause I mean, if it
what
was
they-
rapid
they
rates, it
do
would
is
be
put it
7.5%, so it sounds like they're only charging a state rate and not even a rapid city rate.
Yeah, because Rapid City is
Look
6.4
for
or
281.
something. When I say no delivery out here, it drops to 4.2.
Look for 282.
Any comment on the tax here?
Yep.
So at 173, if we're 7 months into it, we can estimate 297 by the end of the month. Or by the end of the year, I'm sorry. As a total, going by that with a 3% growth rate would put you at 305. And that's on the high end, don't get me wrong. So, I mean, 290 is very close to where we're gonna be at 300 this year. If we took 310 this year, do you wanna go with 3? Or are you
That's
okay
too-
with 290?
That's too much. So we've got May, June, July in here. The only busy month left is August and a chunk of September. So we're heavy on our tax collection in what's already here. I would see us going more toward a 280.
Well, but you have to realize in what we have it gotten already was the slow months of January, February, March, and April. So that's 4 full months, and we're gonna be getting only 3 full months of the bad months at the end of the year, or 3.5 if you cut September in half.
Right.
So it really should average out to about the same, looking at it that way.
And holidays too.
And you got some holidays.
And whatever, I think it's all kind of a wash.
Yep.
So I was just looking at the total
Totals,
for last year
yeah,
and
the 310.
and what we can expect this year at 297 kind of follows the 281, 283, you know, that we received.
Mhm.
And then we received 310. Sorry, I said 283, it was 274. 274 and 310. So we're going and estimated to take in 297 this year. I think we're going backwards if we say 290. I mean, 290 is safe. I wouldn't go any lower than that. But I think 300. Just based on calculation alone. That puts it at 305. And yeah, I think that's high, but
I mean, I would say 290 is the upper one. That tracks with the growth rate. 3175, 283, more than like 286, 200.
Donna, got an opinion here?
Well, I would say, I think 290 should be.
Well,
better to.
With the- it is better to estimate low. And the 290 is, it doesn't matter, the money, if we have gotten way more at the end of the year, there's always something that, yeah, so. So we're good with 290 then, everybody? Okay, check mark that one. Very good. That brings me back, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to the property taxes. Does that still, if we guesstimate wrong, they only give us what we guesstimate?
No,
No, it doesn't work like that.
well, I mean, I have to fill out a sheet that tells, like that I got the sheet that says they estimate we're gonna get. The 79,000, so I say, yes, I want that full amount.
Okay, that has nothing to do what we
Yeah,
actually put in the budget records. Okay, good, thank you.
That's just how they determine what their levies are gonna be.
Right,
But if we did put in 70 on their return, yeah, we wouldn't
Yeah.
get any.
then we don't get any more, right,
Yeah, we request what they.
right,
We always request them out,
okay,
they were eligible for it.
yep. And that's wrong to me, but not that we
Yeah.
can change it, but that's just wrong.
It is.
It is, yeah, okay,
Get
sorry.
what's coming.
Yeah, exactly, regardless. I mean, there's another one that's very hard to guesstimate, you know? So,
What if they?
do they
estimated
get theirs?
low and
I
they keep
know.
our extra?
I know, we should ask them about that, you know? So, all right. Penalties, interest, and other taxes.
How come it was so high in 23?
It must have been a lot of, yeah. I wondered that too.
A lot of late taxpayers.
Yeah.
200, 219. Right now, we're at $56, but it's
Yeah.
November, so
But yeah, I was being pretty conservative there.
150 or 200
Yeah.
seems safe.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Everybody else? Okay. License and miscellaneous.
So what are we going with, the penalty and interest?
What it states, 150, yeah.
Terry, what job is the penalty license?
That's like, I think like the contractor's license that we sell for $75 going to there, and then just some other miscellaneous permits other than building permits. Like your digging permits and some of those miscellaneous types of permits.
Well, last year.
Yeah, we had 4,000 last year, we collected
Budgeted.
50.
We're down this year then,
Yeah, so far, we haven't.
so maybe we should lower that.
The 4,000 lower?
Yeah, lower it.
I mean, we're expecting, I wasn't sure if we're expecting some developments next year.
Well,
Or at that point
year.
yet, or building permits.
No, I think,
Hard to say.
I mean, I would expect a little bit, but I wouldn't maybe expect that much of an increase.
Where Custer County Housing was, that whole,
Yeah,
I mean, that could take off.
it could, but
Are there any open lots left down by the theater?
I'm not in the, they have to develop.
yeah.
And I think, all the lots down on North Aller are used now too. right?
Yeah, Gary's close to being filled up there.
He's planning on doing
Extending the
Yeah, I was gonna
Park.
say, something
at
about-
the very north end.
The very north end.
His helpers. He doesn't know what he's, but he's planning on that.
And supposedly that piece of ground there in front of the president's head is gonna have some development there.
We went from 8,000 to 5,700. I don't think 4,000 is a bad guess. I mean, you have no idea, really.
No, I know, but it's. Do you think the in front of the campground is,
I
Gonna
think
come
that's
up with-
commercial.
yes, it is,
It's even
I
higher.
mean,
That's
not
a
saying we're
higher-
not gonna get a, but that is commercial.
yeah. But is it gonna get turned in by the end of this year?
And that's not even the permit. I
I
mean,
don't
building
even know
permits
what-
is the next line.
what they're planning, because Rio owns that now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's changed. And
Do you have,
Okay.
do you have the worksheet printed out for yourself to look at? It's all included in there?
Mhm.
I still would rather go lower, you guys. I-
3250.
Okay, I'd go anything if anybody would agree to go lower. I hate to be. It hurts bad when we don't have, you know,
So you're thinking.
Budgeted that way.
3250 instead of the $4,000?
or 3,000, just make it even. I don't know, just make,
Makes it a little easier.
yeah, for Terry, it makes it easier, exactly. So
3000.
3,000, everyone, okay with that?
That's definitely one that's very good to be very conservative, right? Like, because there's no prediction.
It hurts at the end of the year when you know, get way less in than what you've predicted, so. 3,000, okay.
Well, that's miscellaneous, and then building permits is ice,
Yeah,
so.
so this is your actual. Building.
So that revenue is down. How come it's on proposed to? Is
2,000.
That might be good.
I think that's good. I mean, we hope that, the other developments get going, but we have nothing to guarantee that, so I would leave
so you're
that,
going 3,000 on the building permit revenue?
yes.
On the miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous,
Oh, miscellaneous.
And
Three-
then leaving the next one at
correct. I would say. Cal, you're quiet over there.
Well,
You okay?
what are we on? Which one are we on? I got my paper now, I can draw
So
across.
4,000,
Yeah, we went to
4,000
3,
went down to 3, and then one more line down.
yeah,
The 2,000 we're leaving at 2,000.
make it more.
Leaving it at 2,000.
Leaving it.
Building permit.
All right, now I'm down. There.
Miscellaneous permits, so what's that? Miscellaneous permit revenue.
Well, the worksheet that comes with this has little notes on
I've never seen a
everything that it
worksheet.
does. You don't have the worksheet that goes with it?
That was it was with it. There's no worksheet with it. So miscellaneous permits
A
will
lot
be
of work
pretty much
lost.
anything that doesn't fit in those other ones. You know, you don't know if it doesn't fit one of those when you put it in miscellaneous, so.
So
I'm guessing
we're
you're-
at 30.
Wow, we're-
Already for 25.
Yeah, so I don't, and I don't know if things have always got coded. I mean, I found a few things where they've gotten coded to the wrong
Oh,
line
yeah.
item, so.
So some of that might have meant
So,
to go
yeah, it
to
might have
licenses
been-
and
right.
So
miscellaneous.
just leave those two are
which is-
kind of.
Because really, that one should be,
Yeah.
I would think it'd be as high as,
Exactly.
because it's kind of the miscellaneous stuff that doesn't fit into the.
So how about we leave that one at what the estimate is, the 500? Is that,
I think if we,
everybody good with that?
but in 23, we took in 679.
Yeah,
Seems a little more in line.
Then
with-
realistic.
we took in 4,000.
Right, but I'm thinking,
And if something is
Got coded.
miscoded, then you could put your 2,000 back to 4,000.
It wouldn't take very many things. to
right.
do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think, Gary?
What's that?
If something was miscoded on this, that should have been in the other miscellaneous, then that would give us reason to leave the 4,000 at 4 instead of 3.
Very possible, yeah. 'Cause
Anyone else? Agree to 3.
Well, how you gonna find out if it was miscoded?
You'd have to go back and look at every single. one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, then you gotta.
Long story short,
You should be able to print out a transaction report for that account.
I know, but you still gotta look at each one and then you got, and sometimes it'll just say permit number and then you gotta go find the permit and they don't always put an explanation in what it was.
Darn Pat, that was. You should be explaining it.
But it was really big in 24 also.
Mhm.
Is that something, when, the auditor does his work, do things get, no, she's shaking her head, no. He does not,
They don't care about line item.
oh, they don't,
They care about
the bottom line only. Okay, well, that sucks. Excuse me.
Yeah.
They don't recode things for us or
Okay.
teach you anything about it, really.
Okay.
Unless they've changed, because it's not the
No,
same
'cause it's
state
still-
auditor
No,
anymore.
and it's still the state law. It's like, they don't care if your line item goes over, it's that
Bottom
bottom.
line,
That's all
the
they care
balance.
about. The total of your department goes over, then you need to supplement, but if one line item goes over, it's no big deal.
Okay. So what did we decide there? Still says 500. Do we wanna
I thought we were leaving it.
stay?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Next one's 0, that's okay. Malt beverage license,
So that I wasn't sure because of her situation. We have 2 for sure that we know. So we only get, there's $300 for the license and we keep 150 of it. And we send 150 to the state.
okay, I'm okay,
2 of them, just
2 out of
because
3.
we don't know what's gonna happen with this one down here.
yep. Okay, I'm okay with the 3 then. All right, that brings us to animal license.
I think it's way down this year, no. From 1,000 to
Trending
462.
down.
It's like, I don't know, did a lot of people move out that have animals, or are they just not
Yeah.
licensing their pets?
I think there's a lot that aren't licensed.
Yeah, so.
I just think in the turnover in the office, it hasn't been something that we can push
It's not a priority.
Yeah.
that's for sure.
collect on.
All right,
And it would be nice if we can add it to the online module. Because I know I
I think
still
you could
owe
put it
because I
in.
don't come up here with cash. I pay my
Yeah.
water bill online. And I add it to the cart, so it seems like you should be able to add your pet licensing. to the cart.
Ooh,
That allows for.
that would be handy, wouldn't it? Be handy for everybody.
And yeah, I mean, the whole G work, they were gonna, go to the cloud, and that's all been put on hold because we had all kinds of issues. And then now
Well,
we
I
have a
remember we
whole
couldn't
new,
do
I just talked to
anything like that.
Margie
They
yesterday,
were the-
and she said that the people, it's a whole new
I think
leadership in there in that. So it's, yeah, so that's, but
Darn.
I've heard from a lot of other towns that did migrate to the, that they had nothing but problems, so I was a little nervous about. Because we were supposed to go with it, I think, in October, and now it's been put off.
So we're actually lucky that
Probably a
that
good
we
thing.
didn't get in it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
We had a lot of issues, so
All right.
have to right now.
So we're leaving
have
that at
option.
500 then?
could probably be 750 again.
750?
I need to go
If you can
from
get in a couple
1,200,
dogs.
1,200, and then 500.
Are you gonna?
Well, it's at
That's the
462 already.
Yeah, but they're supposed to do it in
Yeah,
April,
but they do it once, it's supposed to be done.
once a year.
Yeah.
So that's basically, yeah.
And then if somebody, so when somebody moves in, they get a, in their new customer packet, they also get, if you have any pets.
Yeah.
So, but we've had a lot of move in and move outs, but not a lot of pets.
Not going off.
Yeah.
Well, that was a big thing for 2000, A lot of people got pets in 2000, so maybe it is trending lower now. I don't know. And it's become quite expensive, to own a pet these days too. So maybe it is trending down. I don't know.
Liquor tax.
500 okay then?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, those are all okay.
Ask, Anthony about the grants that he's working on, are any of them, the one that, Eric talked about, the COPS grant is a state grant. And Anthony's talked about a couple different grants that he was looking at. I don't know if any of them are general fund or if they're all
I don't know.
water.
Well, maybe you should call him
Crossing one, the DOT.
and double check that, Terry. And,
I'll probably just email him because.
well,
He's on
yeah, whatever, yeah.
vacation.
What was
Oh,
state grant thing, it's easier to always go back and just add it into your budget. It's not affecting, whatever the grant comes into, and
Mhm.
you're spending what.
You're spending it anyway, you're right,
Doesn't
That'd be a
really
wash
affect,
usually, yeah.
but
zero
I was
back.
just wondering if he had mentioned anything.
Or at least the thing on his mind, he's probably.
Yeah,
The COPS grant and that. I think it was a DOT grant for that railroad crossing on by
mhm.
the walking bridge.
Can I say something about the railroad? They have moved the cars
Yay,
down across the thing. They moved them forward and now that whole row down across is gone.
oh, good.
Yeah. I text him and thank him very, very much.
Bank
Good
grant
job.
pass tax.
And I did get a call from Blair Jonas yesterday with the Office of Emergency Management,
Oh, uh-huh,
and our generator grant
yep,
has been approved.
Yay.
So,
awesome.
I just found that out, yes, yeah, she knows because she helped me with the letter.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we'll get her generator.
So that will go in here
So that will go
somewhere?
in there somewhere, and I just don't, like I said, I already had this done.
That was
the
a-
state grants.
Was that what'd you say, a
It's a-
FEMA grant?
I think it's a
Federal.
grant, isn't it?
I think it's federal, yeah.
Yeah, so it would.
The last grant they ever gave out.
Well, I'm glad we got it.
Right in here under federal grants, I can write in generator.
Oh, that's just too cool.
Did it say how much it was for?
I can't remember.
200 and,
Yeah.
that was thunder.
I'll go find the amount.
Hope it doesn't hail, I'm not feeling good.
Get franchise tax, what is it?
No.
Something we get with our disbursements from the county.
Is it state tax?
With that?
So just come in once a year.
Will be.
4 times a year.
Better only happens, there's out $200.
Well, we haven't got
It's like they
anything
never
this year.
matched it. Maybe
Oh, they
200.
did, yeah, we
Yeah,
didn't get
200.
anything last.
Just that.
Drop it down to 200, okay?
That liquor tax. That should be going up next year. So it should be 2,500.
Yeah, that's what we budgeted this year, so I don't know why. We only did
We got a new automobile license.
Oh, that's right, I forgot that, was nice.
Yeah,
So go to 2,500 on that.
yeah.
I think that's, yeah, good idea.
Okay. Bridge fund.
And that's money we get from the state.
That's probably good to leave it there. It'll be a little bit on the high side.
Yeah.
It's a
This
license
year we
agreement.
got 24, and I got budgeted 2,000 for next year. So it's a little higher than 2,000.
Yeah. I get at least
That
one.
vehicle license agreement, that should be pretty.
I'm really sorry. I'm actually gonna go back on the liquor tax one. Is that the 5% that the town gets on inventory?
Should be the 5% and the operating agreements, right? All in one?
Yep.
What they pay monthly?
And that includes corner pantry.
That wouldn't.
I think so.
No, I don't think it,
That wouldn't cover the operator.
that's not the operating agreement, that's just the tax.
Yeah, the 5%.
No, the operating agreement's down below.
Mhm.
That's a separate line item.
So this is just the 5%.
I don't even think.
Well, this
it's
is
that.
the
Isn't that from the
Yeah.
state?
This is from the state, so this isn't part of,
Okay,
no.
okay.
When we receive the operating agreement and the 5%, it all goes in that operating agreement line item on the very bottom.
Right.
So, yeah, this is something that comes from the state. like her tax reversion.
And how often does that come in? Do we get that monthly, or is that,
Yeah, the state ones are, you never know.
They're
I mean,
quarterly or
some are-
they're,
Yeah.
some are twice a year,
Yep.
some are 3 times a year, so it's every 4 months, and other ones are quarterly. And it's hard to tell, other than to look at your previous year of what you got for the entire year.
So the motor vehicle license, that's trending again towards about the same as 24, or 14.3. So 12.5, something like that. That should be a pretty reliably consistent one, right? The motor vehicle tax revenue. It's not like suddenly everybody's gonna stop driving.
right,
Yeah.
And that comes from the
so
county.
you wanna go up on that?
Yeah, I think like 12.5, because it's trending toward 14 again.
Are we leaving the highway bridge at 2?
Is that enough? 12, like 12.5, not to jump too far past. Or 13.
Yeah,
We've always hit 2,100 at least, you know.
we're up or down here, so. Which one are we on?
Since motor vehicles is farther down, and I don't know what you rules for local government highway and bridge.
I thought we left that at 2. The suggested, was that when we left at the 2?
Leaving that at 2?
It has gone up every time though, hasn't it?
I think I prefer to just leave a little bit of cushion on things
2, okay,
rather than try to
all right,
spend every last penny.
Yeah.
all right.
But like that motor vehicle one, that's a fair amount of unaccountable, because if we're gonna 14.3, then that should just keep going up, right? So I think 12.5 would be safe at least, right?
Yeah, probably.
Unless you want to go higher, but that was just my suggestion.
Oh, it is raining.
Yeah.
I'll just give you 12.5 then.
What are we doing, 12.5?
Government highway.
12.5 on the motor
Where the
vehicle.
motor ve-
City
So that's
MV
up
or county MV license revenue.
1,700.
Yep.
The other county tax.
Yeah, looks like we haven't gotten anything the last couple of years. I don't know.
Let's zero that out,
Yeah.
okay?
The other
Yeah.
county.
Zero and out, zero and
No,
out.
that's
Yeah.
county.
Oh, it's
Oh, there it comes.
The
county
$500.
road tax.
Okay.
Other. What miscellaneous?
All right, so what's our exchange? 2 minus 1.
Has the county's grant been paid in yet? Will that be this year or next year? For the water tower?
That's here, we've got that.
Okay, miscellaneous revenue, what's that from?
That's like copies, faxes, notaries, those types of things. The miscellaneous that doesn't fit in the other one.
20,000?
Sounds like a hard thing to
20,000
predict.
for
Something was
24.
missed.
Well, that's why, yeah. I-
Had it
I
been
think-
miscoded.
Question.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably good.
Yeah, I think some of those.
Okay.
We're already at 4,000 this year.
Interest earned, is that like a?
So that's our checking account.
Oh,
And since we moved to Bank West now, we're earning twice as much interest as we earned in at Pioneer Bank. So that's why I bumped it up to, because
nice.
we've already taken in $9,700
Yeah.
as opposed to, in 7 months and
That's
11,000 for the whole year in 24.
So speaking of that, did you happen to call around and see what bank that was that had
I
7%?
searched online for bank and I couldn't find anything that was offering the 7%.
So it must have been already over, it must have been like a 1-month deal for their anniversary and,
Did I even
Darn
Google
it.
the, bank,
yeah,
banking in Rapid City offering 7% for an anniversary special one.
oh, darn.
10,000, we're gonna leave that there, the interest earned. I think Harry's suggestion is probably fine, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a good service.
Yep, that's good.
Main Street rental
So
revenue.
we're not renting that shop over there right now. That's where we got.
Are we bound to keep that open now with the finish agreement, right? We're bound to have that available to them. I think that is part of the deal, right? That would make that available.
I'll have to look at that specifically. I don't recall that
Yeah.
exactly.
We're gonna put the back up in there and then.
Right.
set it,
It's too tough. The back truck's too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that may be in Anthony's agreement is that we have them make sure they maintain access to that.
I think that's, yeah.
That sounds familiar, right? Does that sound
Well,
familiar?
they-
I heard that one time, but I don't know if it actually is in the
Some of those
contract.
animals were delivered last Friday and we stored them over there and then the guys came today and picked them up and took them to the lagoon. For the
Good.
place like they do, so.
Yeah, I
So
think
it's nice
that's
to have
good.
it there, that,
Yes.
a place where we can store it,
Mhm.
keep it out of the weather, so,
Yeah.
and still keep an eye on it.
yeah, and it was secure.
I think we should keep it, yeah, okay. Good.
That's a loss, but we
Yeah.
need it.
Special assessments, that's.
And then there's the operating agreement.
Yeah.
30,000, 35, 35, 26.
And now how is this affected by Andrea and the situation that we have going on there?
We're still getting the operating agreement.
Yes, I know, but for now.
So the three, yeah, let's see, yeah. That's what's probably included in that three. Because I was thinking if she didn't have one next year, then maybe the community center would have one. We have that, at least that one at the community center, one up at,
The station. Mhm.
yeah,
Ms. Yar?
no, Lazy R's are in the 250. So the Lazy R and then I guess I was kind of thinking Pops would be more along that 250.
They're gonna be around one.
Would be less in it, oh, so maybe I estimate that high. Cause they pay, well, yeah, cause Corner Pantry they have an operating agreement for the quick shop and then one for the deli. So they pay $350 twice. They pay it. So they pay $701 plus, I thought we'd have.
And then we'd have
Hopefully
another
we'd
one.
have another down community center or something.
Okay,
What I was.
I would say that's good then, personally. Everybody else okay with that?
And then it also, the 5%.
Mm.
An average of. How much on that?
So we're leaving that at 26?
Yeah, I think it'll end up being higher than that anyways, but. 'Cause
At least 7,400. That leaves about $600 for the 5% for all of them, which is probably most.
Okay.
I think garbage service pretty much just coasts, right?
Yeah, and we have a 3-year contract with them, so that's why I left it the same. Because they didn't increase their price from what we were paying last year.
And you still have to put that up with every 3 years.
Yeah, we just put it out this year.
So it'll be the same for
So
next
we're
year
at,
and the next year.
That's good.
I've got a,
28.
if anybody wants to double check, or Terry, I got 2650 at total.
I'm gonna say.
I have more than you do.
2,000 minus 1,000.
I have 3650
Yeah.
added,
I-
added to it.
Oh, yeah, and we knocked 1,000 off of license and miscellaneous permits.
Where did I miss that one at? We've added 2,000, we've added 500, and we added 1,700.
You took away 50.
Oh, that's the one I missed, minus 1,000. Yep, so,
And the minus 50 on bank franchise, right?
yep.
So what's the other addition? 2,000 to 500 and what?
1,700.
17, yeah, on the city MV license revenue.
You increased that, right?
Yeah,
Right.
1,700 to
What
total
did you get for a total?
12,500. Mine was 2,650.
Okay.
So the total then comes out to $485,650. Would be the total at the end in general.
I'm a couple spots to pull in more.
Okay,
Adjust. Then we can adjust the expenses tomorrow.
B and B, that's,
So we have a total increase of 4,150.
no, 2,650.
We added 2. We added 5. We added 1,700.
But we minus 50, no, 500 and 100. We minused a total of 650.
We minus 1,000 and license and miscellaneous.
Well, 1,000, not 100.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
We minus 1,550.
Right. Making it an addition of,
4,200.
making it an addition of, on the total end line of 2,650.
So, no more people here. Nothing anymore.
Nope,
So sales and use taxes.
that's B and B, so that's,
515.
yep. Just leave that. That brings us down to the property taxes of the current year.
That's the tip.
Well, that's all that's
Right,
it.
so that'll go, this is all just,
0, 0, 0, 0, okay. Yep. Well, I would think we would have one next year, but I don't know how you guess made it.
Next year.
Yeah, right, so I would leave that. Don't think?
Yeah, I mean, if you think we're gonna have one, should we put something in there?
No,
Well, I
we'll
wouldn't,
do an amendment for ordinance, whatever. Whatever Terry calls that. Appropriation.
water tap permit.
now the water tap, that's, we've increased the cost of that, or haven't we?
I have a question, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Don't we still get something back on the TIF holdings that we're holding? So we're giving it all back, and
Right.
some of it comes back.
Right.
So do we add any of that in here?
No, because I'll move that into the general fund because there is no more. TIF fund. It's just that because of the timing, we're still collecting those taxes this year. We won't, next year, we won't.
Next
We
year
won't.
No, next year.
Gotcha.
And then,
I wasn't sure how long that was going on.
yeah,
for.
no, it's just for this year because we didn't get it dissolved until November and the assessment office, that their assessment date is November 1st, so we didn't have it cut off by then, so
Yeah.
that's why we're still collecting it for this year, but next year, and next year it should be growth for us, so it should help our taxes.
Gotcha, thank you. You're underwater? We have more users this year. We added a couple houses.
Yeah.
So that was your increase, 10% to cover that.
Yeah, I think that's what we did last year too. And I'm gonna do this. I just added 10%.
Okay, so the first 6 lines are staying the same? Is that correct?
Good, right? So I run right at it, you know, for order. One 76.
77. Increase that by 10%.
24 some. Double what we
Is
like.
195.
Hmm. That feels, does that feel high? Feels,
226.
yeah, because right now we're on a run rate of like 177.
Right. And a 10% increase, so what is that, 195?
Oh, okay.
195.4.
Do we lose water coastline?
But then,
It all has to do a lot with how much rain. Because if it's a wet year, you're not using as much, yeah. So, yeah, it does.
but then our new users aren't included in this revenue for a full year. So I think 200,000 would be a good estimate.
I'm okay with
My
that.
opinion.
I'm okay with that. How about everybody else?
Yeah, I think 200 is conservative enough. All right. Sound good, Terry?
26,
I 67, going 20.
hurt somewhere else.
Boy, that's gonna hurt, isn't it?
Yeah.
But,
And we have no idea if it's gonna.
yeah, exactly.
Well, that's, you know, this is isolated, right, Terry? This is just exclusive to the waterfall.
Right.
So,
You do get some
It's
of the
just-
gardening meter on a dry year.
Yeah,
so
I think
I
200
think-
closer.
I would say so too. I think 200 sounds good. And as far as the garden meters go, a lot of people have figured out that they didn't think it helped them that much, you know, so they're not going with it, yeah.
Well, they're still paying for it through the regular meter
Right.
and the lower.
Mhm.
So the surcharge
yeah.
should only go up if we have more users on it. Let's say it's the same
That's one of the
amount.
$1.50
Mhm.
I think we estimate about
USD2.
255 users on that.
So that's the lowest budget, you know, since 2003.
That's where we're at now, 255.
I think that's what I used for an estimate on this, which is might be a little conservative.
Okay, so I leave it at 46.
That's what we had, that's what we budgeted for 25.
Okay.
And the other 2 years we budgeted 4.6 and we got back a little over
Little
5.
over
So,
five,
I mean,
so
4.6 seems the
Mhm.
norm.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is gonna decrease by 26, 270.
Everybody's scattered. I gotta hit the restroom quick.
Better run.
When we come down to trying to balance this, we might need, you change that 200 to 200 and
Yeah. I wanna think of it.
270 or something to make it.
Yeah.
October. Are we done with water then?
So it's at 208,600, right?
208,
Oh my God, what about a drain?
Mhm. Good, we needed the rain. Just as long as we don't fail. Okay,
So we're done with water? Yep.
Are we getting some people buying taps? That 20,000, is that the
Yeah, I don't
Justin?
know. That's what we budgeted 25, but we haven't.
We expected there's some developments to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's probably.
I think we should cut that down too.
20,000 is a huge number.
Like,
What is it, tap?
like,
We're
what,
like
$1,000?
depending on the size of the
I say we-
different ones for different.
Maybe
Aren't
six?
they like
Yeah, 5 or 6
250?
is what I was thinking.
No, they increased.
Five?
6, 5?
Oh,
Yeah.
and how much?
5,
I think
okay.
they're like 1,000 for like the
Residential?
1-inch pipe, and then it's more different if it's a.
Oh,
5,000 for 2 or taps, so
How
minus
much on it?
Up to
15,000.
like 5,000
Yeah.
commercial or something.
It's 15.
5,000.
Federal grants done.
Okay, so what are you
Zero,
reducing
zero.
your money to?
5,000.
5,000.
I think we better lower this one too.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Up to 135.
For that sewer operating.
Yeah,
We're operating 65,
or 130 even.
93. So
And we're estimated to get in 112, and we did get in 112 in 23. And we got in 115 now in 24. I don't think it'll be much more than that. 'Cause we're
Yeah, I mean, I
estimated
feel-
Oh yeah, this is the 7 full months instead of 6, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So I wouldn't go over
probably 120.
115.
115?
Well, what's the 10 times 10%? That's 123, and I think that's too high. 115 to 120, somewhere in there. I think 115 is safe. We did at least hit that in 24.
Mhm. So 115?
Yeah.
Wow, that's another big minus, isn't it?
Yeah.
32. Okay.
Mm. That one surcharge. That seems to coast.
The only thing with the sewer, we did increase the rates by 10% this year.
Right.
And that's in the
Different.
operating revenue, right? That we did increase it.
Yeah.
So should we be?
That's the change the whole rate.
So that would make it 125, 127.
I mean, are you wanting to increase it by 10 twice? 10% growth is kind of high.
Yeah, that is. No, I'm fine with 115.
Yeah.
I'd rather
what
est-
inertia
I'd
has
rather
us at
estimate it lower.
12, yeah.
Okay.
That was a little, so.
That one surcharge. That seems to just
And
idle.
we
right?
really have,
Coast. 48, 47, 56.
So you really think the 40,000 on the surcharge 3?
Well, that's the 1280 that we just put on.
Well, that's the one we just put on, okay,
If you take 1280 times,
yeah,
we had
200,
255 times the 12 months,
okay,
40,000.
yep,
So
that's good,
So the 5,600 is good, the 40,000 is good.
yep,
The SRF loan is what
yeah,
it
and
is.
that's our sewer SRF loan that it's like a $700,000 loan, and in Waterworth we had that 350 this year and 350 for 26. That's why I put it like that.
Okay.
yep.
But is all the expense coming out this year for it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean,
For the,
So what do we have?
it's for the
for the sewer
sewers.
project that we're,
No, I
Six
believe because
hundred.
Anthony, when we did Waterworth, he did it over 2 years. He did it in 25 and
Nice.
26. So
15.
there's stuff that they were gonna do next year. That's the only reason I put it on, because that's how it was in Waterworth.
so it'll be
Look at the
under
revenues.
expenses for,
5, 15.
under the expense for tomorrow,
Yep,
for the 350. Gotcha. So we'll leave that the same. The difference of minus 47,000.
mm-hmm,
So we've got 45.
515 is it?
No change, PBB. FEMA, no change. Penalties, change. Water. Two oh eight, 600 for water. And
So what was the new general balance? We added 2650 to the 483. Is that right?
yes,
That's 485, 650.
650, yeah.
The BBB stayed the same.
And
208. Water.
I got
1,224,850 is what I got. Did you get?
not that, that's all we had here.
650 for general. 15 for DB. Water is 208,600. And then the sewer is 515,600.
okay,
122,248.
4850.
Yep, 1.224850 is what.
What did you get?
1,224,850.
4, 8, 4. Yeah, that's what I was. Hey. Yep,
Ready.
So
That wasn't so bad.
It's 70,000. Something. You'll have to. Figure out the expenses.
Tomorrow ought to be interesting.
yeah, tomorrow's will take longer,
Try to fit all that.
Be here till 7.
okay, well, we're done with item 3, so let's move on to items from constituents. Constituents, do you have any items? Are you sure? 100% sure.
All right.
Our guy here is lower too. You got a haircut too, didn't you?
No.
We don't want to put that in there.
No.
Okay, so let's move on to trustee input. Anyone would like to go first?
All's good. I think we did well.
Yeah. All right, anybody else?
No, I think it was good.
I think Barry again know how hard this is putting this together.
Mhm.
Time consuming.
Yeah, this, a lot of time.
So thank you very much and look forward to tomorrow. Nice haircut there, boss.
Thanks.
They said he looks younger. Did you?
It's funny, when I look back, I didn't notice any difference, but I think I just recognized.
You don't like it or you don't think it looks
I
good?
don't know if people are wearing glasses or you
Oh,
don't. and you don't
not
know
your deal.
whether they are or not.
Okay then, so the trustee input is now over. Would anyone like to do an executive session?
Yeah, I need,
Okay,
contract. I'll make a motion to enter executive session for contract.
okay, Aaron makes a motion.
At 5:08,
5-minute break.
Geez, it
With
was
a-
long night.
Or 3-minute break.
5 minute recess.
Okay. Enter the executive session after 5-minute recess. Do we have a second?
yep.
And a second for the, all those in favor?
Bye.
Aye.
Aye.
See you in 5 minutes.
Okay, very good.
See you in 5 minutes.
And for anyone who would like to stay after, we'll, check when we exit executive before we adjourn, right, because of that last week we had that, where people actually hang out.
Well, if they're hanging out there, they probably deserve.
Well, I think that they pretty much realized that there wasn't much difference in the revenue, that it's tomorrow night that makes the big difference. And they'll probably have a lot of comment tomorrow night, so I wouldn't expect anybody, any of those to come back that have left. I don't know if any of you want to come back in. No, okay, but we will check this time.
You sure, Mark?
That was a oops, definitely last time. And did you turn off the recording? Yep. We're on pause.
Yeah, I mean, this thing, so what I'll do when we're actually. Yeah, let me do that. All right.
I make a motion, we come out of executive session at 5:50 or 5:43 it must be.
No, it's only, it's caught, it's not.
5:38,
It's
5:38.
5:38, how come my phone? Oh, there it is, you're right.
Okay, 5:38, do we have a second? Donna seconds, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Any, so unlock the door,
I can do it.
see if anybody's standing in the rain.
No more rain,
Yeah, quit.
no more people.
No more people? Okay, I don't believe there's any motions resulting from executive session.
Nope.
Is that right? So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion at 5:39.
5:39, do we have a second?
I'll say.
Shanna seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.